I'm focused, man.
And his own story was as curious as his narrative. The tale of his life is the tale of a writer of incredible vision, an astute analyst and pundit, a lyricist compassionate and callous, a reckless hedonist, and disaffected malcontent.
I spit that wonder rhymer shit. Me and my conglomerates shall remain anonymous. Caught up in the finest shit. Get that type of media coverage Obama get. Spit that Kurt Vonnegut kid. That blow your brain, Kurt Cobain, that Nirvana shit. Who gon' bring the game back? Who gon' spit that rainbow on the train tracks? That gold rope, that five-finger ring rap. Running with my same pack. You can find the Christ where the lepers and the lames at. Life is like a dice game. One roll can land you in jail or cutting cake, blowing kisses in the rice rain. Nice whip, nice chain, the closet of skulls. The stench is like slave blood in Providence Hall. Yeah, they built my city on top of a grave. Nigga die, nigga get high and watch the parade. Back in the early 90s, where they at, where they at? Get the gat was a popular phrase. Valley animals and rugbies was a popular craze. This the vivid memoirs of an obnoxious slave. I paved ways like Nat and Harriet. I'll blast on Judas Iscariot and peel off in the chariot.
And his own story was as curious as his narrative. The tale of his life is the tale of a writer of incredible vision, an astute analyst and pundit, a lyricist compassionate and callous, a reckless hedonist, and disaffected malcontent.
I spit that wonder rhymer shit. Me and my conglomerates shall remain anonymous. Caught up in the finest shit. Get that type of media coverage Obama get. Spit that Kurt Vonnegut kid. That blow your brain, Kurt Cobain, that Nirvana shit. Who gon' bring the game back? Who gon' spit that rainbow on the train tracks? That gold rope, that five-finger ring rap. Running with my same pack. You can find the Christ where the lepers and the lames at. Life is like a dice game. One roll can land you in jail or cutting cake, blowing kisses in the rice rain. Nice whip, nice chain, the closet of skulls. The stench is like slave blood in Providence Hall. Yeah, they built my city on top of a grave. Nigga die, nigga get high and watch the parade. Back in the early 90s, where they at, where they at? Get the gat was a popular phrase. Valley animals and rugbies was a popular craze. This the vivid memoirs of an obnoxious slave. I paved ways like Nat and Harriet. I'll blast on Judas Iscariot and peel off in the chariot. I'm sitting pretty, spitting flames, gripping grains. Ain't a damn thing changed.
How did you do it?
My young lad, do you ask a dolphin how it swims?
No.
Or an eagle how it flies?
No.
That's right, you don't. Because that's what they were made to do. You are about to bear witness, my friends, to one of the greatest technological advances in modern history. Behold, a confectionery behemoth.
Candyman, spit me a dream. Blow a chunk of the levee out and spit me a stream. Knock a man house down and build a casino. A $2,000 government check from FEMA. I swam down Schitt's Creek and came up clean with a new lease on life like Andy Dufresne. It's the most poetical, Nat King unforgettable. Clarence 13 XLR's Rhapsody from Bellevue.
No more nosy ass neighbors. All right. So we have live coffee and charts on Nadex. We're going to get into some observation. This is volume number 81. Volume number 81. Let me see which layout am I going to use. Yeah, we'll go with that one. All right. All right. Nadex platform up and running. Today's Monday, May 8th. Right now it's about 1:45 in the afternoon. So we're going to take a look at this Euro USD market. I should be releasing the remaining videos for the ROI series on Nadex. I think I have, I want to say, I don't even know. Let me look and see what's the last video I did. I think the last one I did was the 9th installment. So the next one will be the 10th. So 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. So there's about 5 or 6 more videos remaining for the ROI series. And what I did this time for the ROI series in particular is I took the spreadsheet halfway through instead of taking it all the way through 30 trades, because I want to show, just different examples and variations of the amount of flexibility that you have, when it comes to professional trading. When you have the skill, you can do literally like whatever you prefer to do. For some people, you may want to get to the position where you're earning income sooner. So running through half of the spreadsheet still puts you in a position to generate a very good income. And you basically accomplish that in half the time. And the reason that I did that also is to show you that you can put yourself in position where you're able to generate income from the platform, set yourself up to start making withdrawals, and then you can scale up later on if you choose to do so. So like there's no rush as far as anything that we're doing. That's the main point that I want to make. When I'm putting out this content, when I'm putting out these videos, and when I'm demonstrating the actual skill set myself and just doing what it is that we do, I want to show you, you have as much flexibility as you choose to. There's no restrictions. Like there's no set rule of saying that you got to do it this way or do it that way. If you want to run, the spreadsheet halfway through, run it halfway through. You want to run it all the way up, you could do that too. You want to do half now, finish it up later, you can do that too. You want to run it up halfway and then, get to a higher income as far as the amount that you're able to withdraw. Scale up another 3 or 4 trades. Scale up another 2 trades. I'll give you an example. And I'm just going to look at the spreadsheet to kind of explain what I'm saying. So the halfway point of the spreadsheet puts you at around 16 contracts on Nadex, right? 16 contracts, you are generating roughly about $280 per trade, right? Now, you can scale up 2 more times and you'll be at 24 contracts. And 24 contracts puts you at $432 per trade. You see where I'm going with this? So literally, by scaling up 2 more times, you increase your income from $288 per trade to $432 per trade. Like, I'm just giving you one example. You can scale up 1 more time. After that, you would be at 29 contracts. 29 contracts puts you at $522 per trade, which is twice as much as you were when you were at 16 contracts, where you were making 280. So you guys understand what I'm kind of getting at by using all of these different variations of the same thing. Like, it's all the same that we're doing as far as applying our skill set. It's all the same thing that we're doing as far as rinsing and repeating the process. You decide where you want to position yourself to generate income. You know, you make that decision. You can do it sooner, you could do it later. It's all up to you. You have all of the flexibility in the world. You're not limited and you're not restricted to doing anything. You can do it however you choose to do it. That's really the point that I'm making. What the spreadsheet is a guide. It's like a blueprint. You know, the entire process that we use when we're trading, it's a blueprint. And the blueprint that we use allows us to duplicate the same process over and over again. That's all we're doing. So we're not doing anything new or doing anything different whenever we're trading. We're doing the same process over and over again, regardless of what is going on in the market, because it's the market that allows us to apply the process and to know whether or not the time is right to be in a trade, period. So regardless of what goes on, regardless of how the market's moving and what it is doing, it's the market that's letting us know whether or not the time is right to be in a trade, whether it makes sense to even participate in a potential trade if one comes. This is what the market does. It lets us know all of these things. And it gives us this information with full clarity because of our skill level. So you have to understand that it's because of our skill in the market that we're able to know. Makes sense to be in the market now. You know, we're confirming things by what the market's doing. We're not using indicators. Our confirmation and our indication comes from how the market's moving. Our ability to interpret the movement, that's the skill set. Our ability to wait, to be patient, to be disciplined, meaning that we don't deviate from our process. We're not going to take a trade when we know we shouldn't be in a trade. That's discipline. We're going to wait for the market to stabilize. That's patience. See, discipline, patience, that's the mindset element of our skill set and what it is that we do. So you just are learning how to elevate your mindset so that you can apply patience and discipline at a higher level. That's what it is that we do. That's all we do. And as a result of that, our outcome will always be the same. So where it looks from the outside looking in, it looks as if we're picking these good trades. But that's not what's actually happening. In fact, we're not picking trades at all. What we're doing is we're allowing the market to let us know whether or not it makes sense to even be in a trade at the time. How does the market do that? It does that by stabilizing. It does that literally by stabilizing its movement. So as the market's movement stabilizes, what's ultimately happening is we're becoming aware of the timing. Through the market stabilizing, the market is letting us know now is a good time to be in a trade if one comes. The market literally is telling us that by stabilizing its movement. So your job is to learn how to recognize when the market is stabilizing its movement. That's your job. Now, most people don't realize that that's their job. Most people think that they're supposed to go out, buy strategy. like this is a broken record. Y'all know exactly what I'm about to say. You're supposed to go out and buy a strategy and get something that's 95% accurate or better. You know, go out, find a strategy that's 95% accurate. Take that strategy, apply it on your chart, and that's how you'll find your trades. You need to be able to find a way to get into good trades. That's backwards. That's the opposite of what you should be doing. The first thing you should be doing is learning how to see what the market is doing. Off rip. The very first thing you should learn to do is understand how the market's moving and to know what it means. So it's just like once you see, all right, the market is moving, it's kind of looking funny. Seeing a lot of back and forth, just on one candle. What is that telling you? It immediately tells you that the market is not stable, that the movement is not stable. So what does that tell you? If the movement is not stable, it wouldn't make sense for you to be in a trade. You see how simple that was? That little breakdown is what separates people from being profitable long term and from having to continuously make deposits in the short term. You want to put yourself in a position where you make a deposit one time. You make your deposit and that's it. From that point going forward, the only thing that's happening is your account is growing as a result of you consistently earning profits when you trade. So that means that your trades are just consistently profitable and you're scaling up the size of your account because you're confident when you do trade. And as a result of that, your account builds, grows, and you can position it wherever you want it to be. This is what I was explaining a little while ago about the spreadsheet. You can run the spreadsheet halfway. It's that halfway through the spreadsheet is 15 trades. 15 trades is not a lot of trades. But your 15 trades, they have to count. And this is where the skill set comes in. Because if you don't possess skill, you don't know what the outcome of any of those trades will be. Because you're dependent on whatever your service is. If you bought some type of signal service, or you bought some type of system, or you bought a strategy, you're dependent on those things. You see? And because you're depending on all of that stuff, you're not learning how to see the market for yourself. And it's a very dangerous game to play. And people play this game still. And it really amazes me, that like once people come into contact, I should say, with this information, like once you start getting exposed to TA and you start hearing the things that are repeatedly being said as far as what you should be doing when it comes to the market, once you start getting exposed to this knowledge, you kind of have to stop making the same excuses for why you're not having success in trading. Like this is something that people just keep doing. Oh man, I don't know how to control myself. I don't know how to, stop trading. Man, I don't know when I should and should not be trading. And then if I lose a trade, I don't know how to stop to try to get my money back. All of that is mindset issues. So let me tell you that off the rip, with the wrong mindset, you've already failed before you even started. So you need to immediately start working on your mindset. Like right now. As a matter of fact, on this YouTube channel, and if you're on Twitter or if you're on Facebook, go to the YouTube channel for Team Alliance, and you'll see the link for it underneath whatever video that you're streaming from, that you're tuned into the stream from, excuse me. So if you're on Twitter, the links are there. If you're on Facebook, the link is there. Go to the YouTube channel, and when you get to the Team Alliance YouTube channel, type in 301 Mindset. And when you type that in, a video will pop up called 301 Mindset, and you need to watch that video over and over again until you stop doing bullshit. Like literally. Some of you don't have self-control. For whatever reason, you like to trade and trade and trade and trade. And what's happening is you're becoming addicted to trading. See? And this is not this is not what everyone does. This is what some people do. But for those of you that are doing this, what I'm saying and what my point is that you've turned it into an addiction. You didn't turn what we do into an addiction. You're turning what you are doing into an addiction, which is trading. See, because that's not what we do. If you look at the title of this video, what does it say? It says Coffee and Charts on Nadex. Coffee and Charts means that we're watching. Get yourself an iced coffee or a hot coffee or a latte or a hot chocolate, something to drink, and watch the charts. Coffee and Charts. That's why it's called Coffee and Charts. Just like when I'm doing a live market observation, that's what it's called. A live market observation. A live market what? Observation. What does observation mean? Watch. Observation means to observe. Right? To watch, not to trade. So your big problem is that you're trading too much. And you're trading because you have no patience and no discipline. You're in trade mode, and that ultimately puts you in revenge mode when you lose a trade. So now you're in this vicious, terrible spiral where you're trading and you might win a trade. You might win 2 or 3 trades, and it feels good when you win those trades and you think that you're back on track to recover your losses. But you'll win 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trades in a row and then lose. And when you lose, you're back to square one again. Because that one losing trade that you have, you feel defeated. And you feel like what you're doing doesn't work. So this is why it's way more valuable to you to stop trading. Stop trading and start observing the market more. Start watching the market. Take your time. Learn how the market actually moves. If you really want to take your trading to the next level, watch the market and look and see what your trade would have done during certain movement in the market. Don't take the trade, but just look and see how the market moves during a time when you would have taken the trade. So in other words, when your system or your service or your signals go off and they're telling you enter, don't take the trade, but look and see what the outcome is based on the market's movement. Because it's the movement of the market that always determines the outcome. There's never a time that the market movement is not the reason that you are losing a trade. The reason you lost the trade is because the market moved in a different way than what you were anticipating that it was going to move. That's the only reason that you lost. And the only time that the market does that is when it's not stable. See? So the only time that the market is moving that way is when it's unstable. So there's only one reason that you'll ever lose. It's because of the market being unstable. Period. That's it. So what if you could observe the market and know when the market is stable? And what if you just develop that ability? What if you just keep getting better and better and better at that? Not picking trades, not looking at the option and looking at the pricing and seeing if you could have got in. Not that. But just getting better and better at identifying the type of movement that you see. Identifying how the movement is. Is it stable? Is it kind of stable? See, because there are variations of it as the market transitions into full stability. The market gradually becomes stable. It's not a light switch. It don't just switch on and switch off. It don't just go from instability to stability and vice versa. It gradually makes its way. So your ability to recognize what the market is doing as it's transitioning, it improves your ability to recognize when the market is fully stable. And what that does is it puts you right in position where you need to be, because now that you're able to recognize when the market is stable, you'll know that that's the only time that you should be in a trade. You see the difference? There's a huge difference between those two things. And people don't realize that. People think that it's something else. No, it's not. It's not something else. It's exactly what I'm telling you that it is. It is exactly what I'm saying that it is. The only reason that you'll ever lose a trade is because the market was not stable. How do I know that? It's very simple, because you didn't select a trade that you were anticipating to win based on the market not being stable. You didn't pick your trade saying, all right, well, I want this to move against me. I want this to go the other way. I'm buying, but I want it to go down. You're not entering your trade like that, right? Which means if you're buying, you're anticipating that the market will move higher, or at least remain in the position where it is, which is already higher if you're trading in the money the way that we do. So you're already in your mind making a decision that you are anticipating that the market continues in the direction where your trade is set up. So in order for that to be successful, it would mean that the market would need to be stable. So if that's not successful, meaning that you lose that trade, why did you lose? You lost because the market was unstable. Period. See, that's how you answer the question of why. Because, people will ask, well, man, I don't know why this trade didn't work. Because it's not the trade. See, trades don't work or not work. Trades are absolutely nothing without the market. So what you're really asking is, why did the market do what it did? Man, this is hard. Pay attention. You got to pay attention. You got to start paying attention to the little things I'm saying that make shit click for you in your head. Listen. What you're really wanting to know is, why did the market move the way that it did while you were in the trade? But you need to learn about that before you get into trade. You got to stop taking trades first, hoping that the market will remain or continue in the direction of your trade. Because now what you're doing is you're coin flipping. You're literally taking the coin, flipping it. All right, heads, but it landed on tails. Oh, damn, it's on tails. Shit. Man, I was hoping it landed on heads. Well, there's no need to coin flip when you become the coin. See, when you become the coin, you already know what side is which. You're the coin. So you don't got to flip now. You become the coin. It's like having heads on both sides. It's like having tails on both sides. It's, you know the outcome already. And what am I saying? Because it's not what you think that I'm saying. I'm not saying, well, you can win your trades all the time by picking good trades. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that the market becomes stable, and when it is stable, it will remain in position relative to where it already is. There's a reason that the market stays. See, when you're looking at the market and you see the market do something, you're like, why did it do that? Why did it do that just now? That's the question, right? That's the real question. Why did it do that just now? But what you guys are turning the question into is, why did my trade lose? Pay attention. See, you wouldn't have to be asking, why did your trade lose, if you learned how to observe and understand market movement first. Because now you're not in a trade. Now you're observing the market and understanding its movement before you enter a trade. That's why I said a moment ago, the trade is nothing without the market. So what that means is that your understanding of the market is everything. Because by you understanding the market's movement, you'll know the outcome of the trade because you understand the movement in the market. That is crazy. You never had it broken down like that, have you? No one has ever said that shit to you like that, did they? Listen to what I'm saying. See, y'all are hustling backwards. You trying to take a trade and then hope it wins. Oh, well, the market looked pretty good. I'm gonna take this one. That's not how you trade successfully. There's only one question that you need to answer before you even think about a trade. Is the market stable? Market is stable. All right, cool. If a trade sets up, that'll be mine. See, it's not the other way around. You don't go into the platform looking for trades. See, that's what y'all do. And I'm not talking about my students. I'm talking about everybody else. Other folks that are on this platform or whatever platform that you trade on. That's what y'all do, and you keep doing it. And that's what you're doing wrong. You're doing the wrong shit. I'm trying to explain why also. You are doing the wrong thing. You're looking for trades first. You can't do that. You need to know the conditions in the market first. And I ain't talking about, oh, well, is there support and resistance? And let's throw one of these indicators on here. Well, we're approaching a pivot level. We're approaching a fib level. There's a 236 fib level up here, and that's where there's resistance, and that's exactly where we should be targeting. I'm not talking about that. Like, y'all like to hear that dumb shit, and I'm saying that it's dumb because it's not relevant to what we do as far as trading here. Take that shit to Forex or something. Stop trying to trade binaries using Forex methods. The only thing that you need to trade binaries is your eyeballs. And binaries are the best instrument that you can trade. Come on, man. Just come on. Y'all gotta keep up. Got to keep up, man. This is why I said when you run into this information, there's like no excuse anymore now for you to be still fucking up. Because the first thing that you should do is stop. See, if you stop trading, you stop losing instantly. Man, oh man. If you stop trading, you immediately stop losing. Mark, I've been losing my trades. How can I stop losing so much? Stop trading so much. I'm telling y'all, man. You see, y'all come to realize that the shit that I be saying is true. And I know this. You don't have to tell me that. I already know. Some of y'all do tell me. Y'all will message me. Because people stay in my DM. It's crazy. My shit going on right now. I bet you this is a DM from somebody. Oh, by the way, I also I finally completed the video for the mentorship and for the pricing for all of the training services. So I did a brand new fresh video just to update everybody, and I finally created the pricing for the mentorship, and I added on a membership for the mentorship specifically for those who are in training who want to get the mentorship. They get a discount, huge discount. And for folks that are in both trainings, excuse me, they also get a huge discount. Yeah, if you're in TA, you don't pay what everybody else pay. But if you're not in TA, you're going to pay. If you're not in TA, you're going to pay. You're going to pay. Yeah, man. Shit. Knowledge ain't free. Knowledge is not free. Mind you, most of the information I give away for free. I'm telling y'all shit now for free that is more valuable than shit that y'all are paid for. Oh boy. Here we go. I'm telling y'all shit for free that y'all are paid thousands of dollars for information that's less valuable than my free shit. And I consistently do it. Every live, I talk about the same thing. And if you just take the free information and start applying it, you'll see differences in your results immediately. Just like I said, if you want to stop losing, stop trading. Who tells you that? Who has ever told you that? Nobody tells you that. They telling you, well, come buy my signals or, buy my strategy. This one's 98% accurate. Listen, you don't got to buy shit from me. You don't want to train? Don't. But if you want to elevate your skill, you need to train. You see the difference? See? People don't understand that. Like, you don't, like, I don't, it really confuses me that people still don't get that. If you want to elevate your skill, you have to train. It's not optional. If you want to stay where you are, then don't do anything. Stay where you are. It's cool. But stop messaging me. This is what I don't be understanding. I'm like, why are you messaging me, though? Why? I done told you. I told you on how many live streams now? This is the 81st live stream for just for coffee and charts alone. 81 of these. And I'm saying the same thing on all of them. What you want me to tell you, man? What you want me to tell you? And you see how crazy my observations be. Look, I put these lines on here since we've been on the live. Look at how many of them are on there. Look at this. We started at what time? What time was this? That was at 1:20. So now it's 2:18 going on 2:20. So for about an hour. For an hour, I've been observing, And all of this is natural. This is I don't even think about this. I don't even remember putting these lines here. But the lines are there. The lines are there. And you know, when you look at it, you're like, yeah, why you got lines there? Because this is part of the process of observation. All of this helps us. These tools that I'm using, I got one green box and I got vertical lines. That's helping to break down the movement of the market. I'm able to break it down. Boom. We can see immediately what's what. We can zoom in. We can see. When you go back, you can see exactly what the market did at the time and during the most important moment in the whole binary, because these are 5-minute binaries, so they last for 5 minutes. And the most important time of the binary is the last minute, because that's what decides the actual winning or losing of the trade that someone is in. But more importantly than that, we're looking at how the movement was. We're looking at how it moved. See, we're not looking at all of these as trades. We're looking at all of these as movement. Like, okay, this is how the market's moving. Okay. No barrier. All right, cool. Oh, there's barrier. Oh, wait. I see a barrier. Okay. Candles are starting to cluster. Okay. Oh, it's ranging too. Look at the size of the candles. They all about the same size. Come on, man. Yeah. See, this is why the TA training is what it is. It's a whole nother level. It makes everything that we're doing simple and easy to do. It takes your little brain that can't control its emotions, and it breaks down that little brain so that you stop being emotional. It breaks the little brain down, your little crock brain, and it turns it into a machine that just performs one function when you observe. So instead of you doing a whole bunch of things, you're not doing all of that. You're doing one thing over and over again. And that's the process that you're learning. That's the process that you train and condition yourself to execute. This is how the training is. This is why you need training. See, you can't be at the level that we're at as far as operation without training. You got to train and elevate yourself to get here. I just showed you. I put these lines on the chart. I don't even remember putting them there. I'm like a machine. And it ain't just me. This is how I train everybody to do it. People see me do this, they duplicate the same shit that I'm doing. And they understand why we're doing it. Come on, man. Y'all got to stop playing with me. Y'all got to stop playing, man. This is not to be played with. This is serious business. Serious business. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. All right, let me come into the comments real quick. JT in the building, what's happening? Yep, this what they do. This is what they do. Got a lot of self-work to do, taking trades in the head. They win in building up confidence, knowing that you're doing the right thing. Exactly. Because you should take trades in your head until you get to the point where the trades win and you know why they're winning. Come on now. Come on. Forex, I feel, is only beneficial for hourlies because it's a longer time frame. Yeah. I mean, Forex is like a whole nother thing altogether. And the way that you trade on Forex, it's different because you can experience a drawdown for, an extended period of time. Meaning you can be in a trade and it go against you. and you're just sitting there waiting for the trade to come back in your favor. So sometimes it might go against you first, and then it goes and moves where you need it to go afterwards. So it's all type of stuff. Excuse me. That goes on in Forex. That's why people use so much stuff in Forex. They you know, all those indicators and all that stuff. They use a lot of shit because there's so many different ways you can go about doing it. Yep. Understand the market behavior and then understand how the platform works to capitalize on not just any type of market behavior, but specific and precise market behavior. Bingo. There you go. There you go. Many are called, few are chosen. 4,000 subscribers, only a few hundred people will watch this. Yeah. Yeah, and it's you know, it is what it is. I'm cool with it. Because what I do like and appreciate about content is that it's up forever. Like, it's there. So because it's there, people will run into content one way or another many times. You know, they like YouTube is a big search engine. So if someone is searching for something in particular, you'll see content that is relevant to the search come up. And by putting out so much content, and I don't even feel like I put out enough. Like, I feel like I need to be putting out way more to be able to really get into the algorithms on these social media platforms. But I don't have the time. I just don't. It's just I'm one person. You know what I mean? So I don't have the time. I just do what I can do. But as more people begin to get exposed to this information, man, listen, people are literally going to be able to acquire a skill set that will change their life. And I'm not talking about something that will take a long time to do it. It doesn't take long when you train. See, like, this is why I condition people to train, because I know what training does. I'm 30 years deep in the financial markets. Some of y'all just came around a couple of years ago. Some of y'all might have been, you know, I don't know. How many of y'all been around since Bitcoin started? Bitcoin is going on 13 years old. How many of y'all was messing around with Bitcoin in the beginning? Nobody. Nobody here. Even if you heard of Bitcoin, you didn't own any Bitcoin. You had no idea what it was. So that's like, I'm saying that just to point out how things evolve. Like, over time, you become more aware of things. And this is how important time is. It's very important. Ethereum is only 7 years old. How many of y'all were in on Ethereum early? Mind you, this is that what, 7? So this is 6 years after Bitcoin already was here. Ethereum comes along. How many of you knew? How many of you bought Ethereum early in the early days? Nobody. See? But what happens? Now something else comes along, and you got somebody in the game embedded in these markets and in this whole world, this whole ecosystem, finds out about it and puts you onto it. And I'm talking about me, and I'm talking about Hex. I saw a Hex, saw what it was, knew what it was, got in on it, and told y'all about it. This is what I'm talking about as far as having access to information. This is why this YouTube channel was so important. My social media, TeamAlliance, all of this stuff, all this content I'm putting out is super important, because this is how you're going to get free. All the stuff I'm telling y'all about is how you free yourself. Professional trading, that's how you free yourself. Knowing how to invest in crypto, that's how you free yourself. Huh? And I talk about a lot of different things, but I'm able to zoom in on things specifically that'll help you even if you're listening to the free information. Just pay attention. Just pay attention, man. Yeah, 301 Mindset. Pilly said it's like a therapy appointment. He said, hi, my name's Pillies. I'm a revenge trader. Oh, snap. Stupid. Yeah, y'all are nuts. Forex is confusion. Too many lines. Confusion is not of God. Yep, God is not the author of confusion. That is a fact. And mind you, and the thing is, I'm not bashing Forex. You got to understand, I love Forex because Forex is how I was able to quit my job. Huh? See, a lot of people don't even know that about me because people think I hate Forex. No, that's not true. That's not true. Why would I hate the markets that we watch? Forex is the reason that Nadex got markets. Hold up. Right now, we're looking at a Forex. The market we're looking at right now is a Forex market. This is the Euro USD. So I can't hate Forex. This is why people get on my nerves when they start to say like silly stuff like that. Oh, you just a Forex hater. That's why. Well, Forex is better than Nadex. Okay, that's your opinion. That's fine. That's fine. And I have entire podcasts and entire live streams that you can look up on this channel where I break down the difference between Forex and the binaries that we trade on Nadex. And it ain't even close. There's no comparison at all. You can't start on a Forex platform with $100 and within a few trades, like in the Forex world, 15 trades is not a lot of trades at all. But over here on Nadex, 15 trades puts you in position to earn damn near 3 times what you started with on one trade. Hold up. Wait. Wait. Listen to what I just said. On Nadex, you start with $100. 15 trades later, you're earning $280. That's a 3x. You're earning 3 times what you started with when you begin trading in the account. Huh? 15 trades later, you're earning 3 times what you started with on each trade. Each trade. So if I trade twice a week, I'm earning 6 times. Come on, like, just stop it. Just stop it. Stop. And 15 is half the spreadsheet. That's half of the spreadsheet. I stopped going up higher on the spreadsheet because people don't be believing it's the same account. I've done entire projects where people were like, nah, that's not the same account. He got 2 accounts. That's a different one. It's the same one I started with $100. See, you don't want to believe it. But you can't not believe because you're seeing it. You see in the account, you see the trade, you see how each trade took the balance to the next balance. You see that it's recorded, it's documented. So you can't say nothing. You want to. No, that's not the same account. He got 3 or 4 different accounts. And he switches in between. Look at the balances in the videos. Do the balances match up? Yes, they do. Look at the size of each trade. Do the trades match up? They sure do. Damn, he got filled on that. He got filled on 80 contracts. He got filled on 100 contracts. Yeah. You see the trade here for yourself. Let me stop, man. Let me stop. Yeah, folks be out here bugging out. Bugging out. Yep. Bugging out. Let me see. But I knew about Bitcoin back in 2016. It was $600. I was gonna buy a couple, but I thought it wouldn't yield anything. Big mistake on my part. Right. And see, Bilal, back in 2016, that's when I was buying Bitcoin. And I was late. See, this is what I'm saying. I was buying Bitcoin 2016, 2017, and was late, but was still early. So you kind of see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going? I'm late relative to when Bitcoin actually started, but early relative to where Bitcoin is going to end up. Right? But my point is that at some point it's like, do you have the actual nerve to do something that's outside of the framework of what people think is going to be something that is going to actually be successful? And this applies to crypto. This applies to what we do with binaries. Like, there's some people that still believe that binaries are a scam. They still believe that binaries are like, going to the casino. Well, let me tell you, any investing that you do is like going to the casino when you don't know what you're doing. All of it is gambling when you don't know shit. You think just because you in the stock market that it ain't like gambling when you don't know what you're doing? If you don't know what you're doing, that's gambling. Because it's a coin flip. Hello? So you can't, don't try to section off binaries like, oh, they're the thing that is like a gamble. No, all of it's a gamble when you don't know shit. All of it. When you don't know what you're doing, you're gambling. Period. Nadex is just a platform put over Forex, right? Slap a buy or sell option on it with the time limit. Exactly. Now it's another way to capitalize on the market movement. Come on, JT. Let's go. Look, man, I couldn't have said that better myself. That's hard. That's hard right there. Another way to capitalize on the market movement. Come on now. Understand what's happening. Still an X. I just don't want to deal with the confusing X. It's on you to get what you want out of life. Unidimensionality is sometimes the price you have to pay to be exceptional at one thing. Absolutely. Tunnel vision. Yep. And I believe in focusing and on having tunnel vision with something that has the potential to yield extraordinary results. it's up to you, and it's your job to take your focus to learn in order for that thing to yield those results for you. See? People like Forex because of the potential. Yeah, I mean, people like anything because of the potential. Why not take the easier option with more time freedom? Right, because they don't know. They don't know. And that's why when you are exposed to this information, now you do know. So you can't keep making the same excuses that you've been making up to now. That's the point. Pudge, that's because people be confusing Forex exchanges versus binary options exchanges that is also Forex based. Yeah, people just confuse markets in general. There's some, if you have a conversation on the street with somebody and you start talking about trading, they think you're talking about the stock market. And if they don't think you're talking about the stock market, they think that you're talking about Forex. Why? Because those are in the mainstream. That's what's popular. Stock market, Forex, and now what's becoming even more popular, probably than both of them, is crypto. See, so people become aware of what's the most popular thing, and they think that that's what everything is. So that's why when you have conversations and you say, yeah, well, I'm a professional trader, they be like, oh, you trade crypto? Well, no. Did I say I trade crypto? There's a lot of different things you can trade. No, I don't trade crypto. I invest in crypto. There's a difference. See? Just like I invest in the stock market. But I don't trade the stock market. Like, so to take time and try to explain shit to people, it requires a lot of time. That's why I use, these platforms and content to do it, because I don't got time to be sitting around trying to explain shit to people, that I meet. I'm trying to explain what I do. Listen, I'm a professional trader. That's it. That's all you got to know. Yep. Oh, this is facts. Freedom is in many people's vocabulary. Why would anybody think Mark has two accounts? Do they not know that you do this whether cameras are on or off? Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. They be just bugging out, man. They be bugging out. Yeah, and you hit it right on the head. People are greedy. Yeah, man. People are greedy. Yep. And because people are greedy and people are scared, look at this. Short term late, long term early. See? They don't know, they don't understand that dynamic. They don't understand it. I came across Mark's video, and a day later I was in training. People love hype, and Mark's videos aren't cute enough for them. Right. Exactly. It ain't no hype here. It's just the truth. Just the truth, man. Yep, all facts. Yes. Right. Professional gamblers at the casino that know ratios, probability, psychology, and numbers on another level. They make it a living, but they are gamblers or pros with skill. They are pros. That's something that I've always mentioned. You ever watch the World Series of Poker? Them dudes are professionals. Them motherfuckers is professionals. And it's like, damn. Like, how do you get that good? Training. See, you can train yourself to become great at anything that you're doing. But the question is the payoff big enough to make it worth your while? See, with trading and what we do with binaries, it's obvious. It's like, are you kidding? Like, are you like literally we can create cash flow. Cash flow is how you run a profitable business. every business, their goal is positive cash flow. At the end of whatever they're selling. So, a business is selling a product or service. Whatever the price they selling it for, they got overhead. So they got to cover their overhead. Once their overhead is covered, once their employees are paid, the difference is their positive cash flow, if it's positive. But for so many businesses, you know how long it takes for them to generate positive cash flow? Years. So they'll borrow, they'll have credit lines, they'll have lines of credit, they'll have loans and all type of stuff, or their own money that they put into the business because the business is in the red. But they're using their own personal resources or lines of credit or whatever just to sustain the business long enough for the business to create the positive cash flow. Am I telling the truth? Am I like listen to what I'm saying? They'll do all of that. They'll use all of the resources that they have because they believe in the business. They believe that business at some point will create the positive cash flow. And then once it does, now the business sustains itself. And people will take years and years to do that. And some businesses never do it. There's businesses right now that started a year or two ago out of business. And if you really want to look at it and really get into detail, look up the stats yourself. Look up the percentage of businesses that are successful. And they'll break it down. They'll tell you that the average business is not positive cash flowing until 5 years. So it takes 5 years to positive cash flow a business, which is insane. And if you look at what we're doing, look at what we're doing. $100 on Nadex to start your account. $75 on QUOTEX. And you build it up trade by trade using a skill that you learned. Meaning that all you got to do is just keep rinsing and repeating the skill. You don't got to do nothing else. Just rinse and repeat the skill set. And you keep doing it over and over again. Next thing you know, you take that $100 account and you grow it. And that thing is producing 3 times that on one trade. And you're in position to trade however often that you do. Let's say you trade once or twice a week. And then you can scale it up. So you at $280 now. 2 trades later, you at $400 something, almost $500. 2 trades later. 2 trades later. So 2 trades, you scale up the account and damn near double the amount. What was the amount I said? 24 contracts. So 24 contracts, because I'm gonna get the exact amount. So you go from $280 to $430 in 2 trades. This is the flexibility and the ability that you have with this skill set. It's crazy. This is on Nadex. So I can increase my income from $280 on the trade to $430 on the trade 2 trades later. Where can you do that? Where do anybody do that? Tell me. Come on, man. People be bugging out. I'm like, yo, I know people personally that have taken out second mortgages. People have done cash out refinances on their house to get the money to open up a business. And they're struggling now in their business. having to use personal money to keep the business going. But that's how much they believe in the business, that they were willing to do that. And here you are with a trading platform, able to learn a skill that you can just learn and then boom, execute it. Start with $100. I don't care who you are. You can start with $100. And then on top of that, to learn the skill is super affordable. It's $35 for training on Nadex. To learn what I know. All right, I'm about to walk off. I'm about to walk off. About to get up out of here, man. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Here we go. That's it. That's what we do around here. Stay close to the fire. If you leave, you'll freeze. Come on, man. Winning and not knowing is why. Winning and not knowing why is more deplorable than losing and not knowing why. And losing is dog shit in the bag. Yeah, shout out to Walker, man. Yep, he about to be there. I'm telling you, and ain't nothing like them withdrawals. You take you them withdrawals come and that hit your bank, you're like, whew, man, look at that. That feel good. Cash flow, damn it. Cash flow.
I'm focused, man.
Come on now. All right, y'all, I'm out, man. I'm out. I feel like I'm about to float out of this chair. So this is market. What is it? Coffee and Charts on Nadex, volume number 81 in the bag. All right, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all know what it is. Love, peace, and soul.
You know I dealt with you tonight.